106 miles to Chicago. We got a full tank of gas, half a pack of cigarettes. It's dark, and we're wearing sunglasses. Hit it.
What up, world? Welcome to the Fries of the Week podcast. It's your boy, Philly.
Hollywood Apple Snatch.
And we got a special guest in the building.
We do.
Ashley, what's happening?
Hello. How's it going?
What's up, pretty lady? How's everything?
Things are great. Thanks for having me.
Yes, absolutely.
Sure. I know back in the beginning, we've been friends for a long time.
We
so I
have.
appreciate you listening to the show. And
Always.
giving constructive criticism when needed.
Yes, absolutely.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a former radio personality in the building.
What's up?
So tell the people
Here
a little bit about
I am. I don't know. I'm not good at hyping myself up. I worked in radio a long time, worked in fitness a really long time. I'm a ball of energy.
You don't say.
Let's
You don't
go.
say,
Let's bring it.
And you love sports, which is awesome.
Love sports. Yeah, I'm a psychopath. Love football. Michigan football, go blue.
Yes.
Yeah, I love football. I love sports. I grew up with it.
That's
It's in my
awesome.
blood.
That's awesome.
Your pops was a high school coach, right?
Yes, he was. Yeah, he coached at Centerline for a really long time. He coached at Chippewa Valley. He coached both football and baseball. He coached volleyball a little bit. So I was born and raised on the sidelines of a football field.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You were a big basketball player.
I did. Yeah, I played a lot of basketball, had a lot of injuries, but, I'll still hoop every now and then.
Yeah, you think you still got it or no?
I for sure still got it.
That's awesome.
We'd have to see that Hollywood.
Ah, damn yeah.
Damn you.
Listen, you ever want to lose, you hit me up.
Can you
know
hit the
where I'm at.
3-pointer?
I can.
Nice.
Yeah, don't get me down in the paint. I'm a little small for that. I got a back issue. I got some knee problems, so I'd get crushed. But outside,
It comes
all
with
day.
age, baby. Comes with age.
Listen, you're a lot older than I am.
Ooh,
Take it easy. And as some might notice, Grandmaster B, he's on taking a little hiatus. All is well.
Well
He's just
deserved.
taking a week off. We'll have to have you back with him too. I'm sure you'd love to.
He's on me boat.
Far near.
Well, that's good. The job that he does and everything like that. Even though he may get pickled at times, Damn you're well missed, and we could see it tonight. And we got a beautiful gal here, and we're gonna rock on. And best of luck to you. Enjoy your vacation, Master B. We got them 6 digits.
Yes, sir. Big Super Bowl square.
Yes.
So the team got it. So happy.
Yes.
It's funny, as Philly was driving, I'm breaking it down to my brother. I'm like, all right, they have to go down the field, score a touchdown, got to get the 2 points. Kansas City's got to go down and just kick a field goal. So we can't leave Philly any time left. Sure as shit, that's exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
We just looked at each other like, no freaking way, dude.
It was crazy.
It was awesome.
Crazy how it happened.
And just think, he was 1 yard away from scoring a touchdown, and he held up.
And let's
know.
talk about that. What a selfless play by Jerick McKinnon.
Oh, for sure.
Amazing.
Cutting it so short of the goal line. I was surprised. I didn't see it coming, to be honest with you. And I was like, why didn't he just run in for a touchdown? And then you think it back and you think, all the possibilities that could happen
Right.
if he does. That leaves, a minute 20 on the clock. That's plenty of time for
Yes.
Philly to get back down the field, get in field goal range, or score a touchdown. It's risky.
And you know what did him in? You remember when Shirali took that timeout
Yes.
with 2 left, and he gave him 1.
Right.
That's what got him.
Yeah.
Or he's scoring, and we're not talking about the digits.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because then he's going to go in, and that was just the play that maybe everyone was in the hype. They didn't understand it, because at first I didn't understand. I'm like, Mahomes, oh my God. I go, Philly. I said, he needed to be sacked
Yeah.
to kill the time. And he got 17-yard gain. I'm going, this is going to kill us, man. And then the scenario worked out. Get the first down still within the 3-yard line, burn the timeouts we needed. And it worked out. We won.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I said, I was getting hated on all day for taking KC. As you know, I'm representing my boy Kelsey. Ashley's a big fan of Travis Kelsey. She was telling us,
Love me some Travis Kelsey.
Killer Trav.
Probably for a different reason, but it's okay.
Right. I like him as a football player, as the greatest tight end in NFL history.
I agree with
I'm
that.
going on record.
Yeah, I got to give him that. I do.
I agree
mean,
with that.
We were blessed to see Gronk. Gronk was phenomenal, but he also
Yes.
had the GOAT.
Yeah.
And Kelsey's had Mahomes. Don't get me wrong, probably the baby GOAT, the next GOAT.
Them two are a better combo, I believe.
Mahomes and Kelsey.
Yeah, all day long, because it's what Kelsey does after the ball.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Catch, yeah.
Yeah, Gronk was big, knock you down, but a lot of his stuff was within,
Yes.
a 10-yard or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Not that he didn't get along, but you've seen Kelsey take
Yeah.
185 to the house.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I fully agree with that. I think that, Gronk, I think it's tough sometimes, when you get such a great quarterback like Tom Brady, you have two very big personalities, but a lot of skill on the field.
Yes.
Sometimes that works against you. I think that with Mahomes and Kelsey, it's just enough, and one's not overpowering the other and they both shine in their own ways. So I think that's crucial to their success.
Absolutely. What about the second half adjustments, though, by Andy Reid and the Kansas City coaching staff? I mean, because Philly was having their way with them.
Yeah.
Then all of a sudden, the defense just couldn't stop Kansas City. It was a tale of two halves, in my opinion.
Oh, absolutely. And it was kind of nice to see. I was a little worried in the first half that Philly was just going to take it. And there's nothing worse than a boring Super Bowl or, a team getting blown out in the Super Bowl. So it was nice to see the adjustments that were made. Obviously, they were made for the right reasons since they were able to make that comeback. I was very impressed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
I mean, so from that point, with that being said, can you tell me what another Super Bowl that was so exciting like you've seen this one here? Because I really can't remember, except for maybe the Patriots in Seattle.
Yeah.
But this was like from beginning to end locked on.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think there were a few. The Patriots in Seattle was a huge one. When the Giants played the Patriots, that was also a very, very close game. It came down to a catch, a helmet catch, which we'll get into. At least I will a little bit later.
Can't believe that. I still can't believe that.
But it's rare to find a super close Super Bowl game that is a nail biter and you're just into it the entire game. And I love that. That's the kind of football that I thrive on.
And both guys deserve to win.
Yeah,
Yes.
they really did. I didn't have, I'm a KC fan. I like Travis Kelce. I like Patrick Mahomes. I'm not really a huge Philly fan, but I was very impressed with how Jalen Hurts played all season.
Yeah.
So I really wasn't super invested in one team or the other. If I had to choose, it would have been the Chiefs because I really hate Philly fans, if I'm being honest with you. They're kind of obnoxious to me, and I'm obnoxious. So if I'm saying that, that's saying something. But, it was great. It was great to see a super close game, and it was great to just enjoy football for what it was and not be invested in one team or the other.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I agree.
I got to, again, reiterate Jalen Hurts, phenomenal season, phenomenal game. I mean, over 300 yards passing, 3
sure.
rushing touchdowns. Just the one mistake, the fumble, where he literally dropped the ball.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, that was the difference. But it doesn't erase. I think he is a franchise quarterback. I think he erased any doubt there may have been. And, kudos to him and that team. Now, you lost both coordinators already, taking head coaching jobs. So Philly, like you said, Hollywood, they might look different next year.
Yeah, they're going to lose a lot of people.
Yeah, they may be rebuilding.
Yeah,
And
But they can rebuild around Jalen Hurts.
for sure.
You know,
and
I
with
mean,
the
there are
pieces they
worse
got.
quarterbacks to rebuild around.
Oh, yeah.
So.
There's no doubt. And they still got a lot of young pieces. They're going to lose some free agents because they do have some older cats on their team. But I can see them being around for the next few years. I really can.
yeah, you think they'll be able to gain that force that they had this year? I don't see it. I see maybe 11 wins. I don't see it as dominant because the pieces that they may lose. And, you also got our Detroit Lions coming up.
Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Yeah.
Because they know where they need to be
Yeah.
to get to that game like this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You see, they opened up as, I think, the 10th overall favorite. So we're
That's
moving up
huge.
in those rankings.
Yes, we
Yes, I
are.
like that.
Love it, man.
Yeah.
What about the field conditions? There's a lot of talk about maybe there's too much paint on the field. They said they put $800,000 into that field over 2 seasons, and to have it be that terrible,
It
on
was
the grandest
awful.
stage, like, come on, you
It
gotta
was
do better.
horrible. I think they were also trying out that new grass because the NFL is looking to move away from the turf.
Yeah.
So I think it was the new grass that they were testing at the Super Bowl of all games. Does it seem like the smartest idea in my
And you
opinion?
figure because it was dry.
Yeah.
Arizona's dry.
Yeah.
I agree.
And the way they were slipping, clawing in and
Oh
just leaving.
God, that one kickoff or the punt, whatever it was, when that kicker just slid, I thought he for
Yes.
sure broke his ankle.
Yes.
I cringed. It hurt me.
It was a
Hurt my soul.
kickoff. AJ Brown slip.
Yes.
I think there was another Juju Smith-Schuster slip.
Mm-hmm.
It was just so obvious. It was in poor condition.
Yeah.
And
Hurt
again,
slip coming out. out of a sack.
That's right. Even on the last throw, if you look, he's winding up to throw deep
Yeah.
and he slips out of his throw. Everyone's like, oh, he was tired or injured. If you look at the play, he literally slipped on the field, just throwing the ball. Can't have it on the grandest stage.
No.
But I think that speaks a lot to Patrick Mahomes and his ankle injuries and playing through that and playing as well as he did. It's impressive.
Absolutely. The next key point, obviously, before we get to the halftime show, which I know we're going to have varying opinions on that.
Oh, yes, we will.
But the holding call. So I know it's controversial, but my feeling is if it's going to be holding in week 7, it's got to be holding in the Super Bowl. You got to be consistent because that's the NFL's biggest thing right now is consistency, and they don't have it week to week. So first of all, do you feel like it was holding? Because James Bradbury said himself it was holding. He said he thought they would let it slide because of the magnitude of the game. Your guys' thoughts. Ashley, we'll start with you.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely think it was holding. That was obvious. I also definitely think that they did not make that holding call throughout the game. You know, I actually commented right before that call on how clean the game was played and how clean it was called. There were very few flags and penalties, in my opinion, that we've become used to seeing, especially this season. So I think it was holding. I was very surprised that they called that late in the game. However, all the controversy that, you know, the NFL is scripted and it makes for good TV. Yeah, I mean, you got that. And I think, you know, it could have changed the trajectory of the game. We don't really know.
Mm-hmm. Hollywood?
Yeah, I mean, my take on it, you see the twist of the hip, okay? But we've seen that all year long. And what really kicked it off, because the ball wasn't even in the vicinity, it was too far.
Yeah.
It was not a catchable ball.
Yeah.
But when Mahomes went and pointed like, hey, you know, right there, that kind of sold it too. And, you know, but here's my thing. You've made this call over and over again. You've let this go over and over again. You've picked up the flag. There's no flag after a flag was thrown. You could have very easily did that.
Yeah.
Who had money riding? We didn't want that to happen. You know what I mean? We had cash. But
Yep.
it was too good of a game to allow that to happen. If the ball was close to him, I could see it. But he had no chance of catching it. You know what I mean? And that was just kind of like Bush League. But I don't get paid the money to do that. So I can only imagine the pressure on them and the heat that they're going to take. And, you know, that's my take on that. Just the consistency. You got to be, is it catchable?
Yeah.
But you can argue he would have been closer had he not been held out of his break. You know, you're doing a whip in, you're whipping out, wheeling up the field.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It would have been a lot closer, I feel like. But it's tough because the NFL is under big scrutiny as far as that. So we'll have to see what kind of changes are made. But again, if you have consistency, it's tough to argue either way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, so let's get to it. The halftime show on Rihanna. Got to give her kudos for being 50 to 100 feet in the air, pregnant. You know what I'm saying?
The bump.
Shaking them hips. Baby girl still got it. You know what I mean?
The bump.
I mean, she's got bangers over the years. So, I mean, I thought considering the only thing I didn't like was the lip syncing
Yeah.
because it was so obvious, you know, at times. That was kind of disappointing, but she's got some hits over the years, and I'm going to give her some credit. Great choreography, too.
What's the take?
Okay. Let's go. Buckle up. All right, we're going to do a pros and cons on this, right? Because I have a very different opinion. I will give her credit. Rihanna is iconic, right? Everybody knows her music. She sang hit after hit after hit that everyone can sing along to, and that's what I think the Super Bowl halftime show should be. Very entertaining. People can become engaged with it because they do know the music. I think I spent half of the time obsessing over whether or not she was pregnant. I couldn't tell. And I was like, man, like, is she just struggling to lose that baby weight or is she pregnant? And it took away from the experience of watching it because I just like, I couldn't get past it.
Right.
And for me, I just felt like she herself lacked energy. She just seemed kind of bored. She didn't seem like her facial expressions, like she brought the excitement that I would expect from a Super Bowl halftime show. Mm-hmm. I didn't love it. It wasn't my favorite. I know it's the unpopular opinion. I'm going to get crucified. Bring it. I could pick other halftime shows that I thought were better, and that wasn't one of them.
Damn, going in.
Good. I mean, very good. Very
I'm
good.
opinionated.
No,
and
there's nothing wrong with it.
Sorry.
Dom,
I'm not sorry. I did not like it.
You don't need to be sorry, Dom.
Didn't like it.
I thought the one time, you know, with the lyrics, She had stopped. Our tribal chief.
No, thank you very much.
She had stopped, and her lyrics kept going with her singing. And I was like, come on. Millie Vanilli, come on, all over again.
Right.
What the hell? These people pay big money for the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Put a lozenge in your mouth and let it rock. Maybe not every song, but your main. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then they didn't know if she was pregnant or not with the bump. Is she really pregnant? Is she not?
It took away from the performance.
Yeah. But I'll tell you what. Okay. I'm not a big Rihanna fan. Okay. Chris Stapleton. That guy tore it up.
Crushed
Put tears in my eyes.
Crushed it.
How he hit it. That was mine.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That did it for me.
Yeah, I agree. He could have done the national anthem and the halftime show, and I would have been thrilled. And I'm actually not a Chris Stapleton fan, and he just knocked it out of the park. I was very impressed.